Hey everybody, Chris Engelbert here with Engelbert Financial Advisors on Friday, July 24th, 2020, with our live Facebook update here on Friday afternoon. I know a lot of you people are thinking about the weekend, but I wanted to bring up some important points, and I wanted to do something a little bit different today. Rather than a straight market comment on the investment markets, I kind of wanted to rip the Band-Aid off and talk about the truth of financial advisors. This is something I think is long overdue because many people give their money to a financial advisor and really don't understand who they're dealing with and how that person operates. So I wanted to go over that today with you, and we wanted to talk about possibly why you need to work with a small firm. So what are the different types of firms out there? So many of you have seen advertisements on a Sunday afternoon watching golf for the large broker-dealer. They're called broker-dealer firms. The large broker-dealer firms are national firms. Typically, they're very large. One of them has a mascot that happens to be a bull, so that obviously gives you an idea, the kind of firms that we're talking about. You've got to understand the incentive of those large firms and what they're trying to do. Now, at a broker-dealer firm, you can charge a commissions every time you buy a stock or sell a stock. Many of the broker-dealer firms have many of their advisors charging a fee, which is good, but you've got to understand how a broker-dealer firm works. We're a registered investment advisor. So what are the other types of firms out there? C. Engelbert RIA stands for Chris Engelbert, Registered Investment Advisor. I used to be at a big wirehouse firm. We decided to go registered investment advisor. Why? Because we believe that as a fiduciary, which we are, our beliefs and our goals are much more aligned closely with our clients, which is trying to make our clients money. Most RIA firms charge a fee. So for example, on $100,000, we charge 1.25%. That's billed quarterly. So you pay about $1,200 a year to have your account managed. There's no commissions to buy or sell. So if we make an investment or sell it out, there's no additional commissions to buy or sell if you're an RIA firm. The third type of firm is what they call a hybrid firm. A hybrid firm usually tends to be people in the insurance industry. They might be affiliated with an RIA or a broker-dealer so that besides selling insurance, they can sell you investments as well. Ask anybody that you're dealing with how they get paid. The fourth way you can go is you can do something called direct. So every major custodian, Fidelity, TD Ameritrade, Charles Schwab, Vanguard, you can open an account directly with them and make your own investment decisions and buy or sell, to your heart's delight. So understand the different platforms, understand the different ways that your money is invested, and understand who's investing it for you. So is your investment advisor, does their information come from, quote, the company telling them top down, here's what you're supposed to be putting your clients in? Do they run a cookie cutter strategic asset allocation portfolio where everybody gets exactly the same portfolio? Or do they have the ability to run a customized portfolio or do something special for you? Here at our shop, I talk to anywhere between 15 and 20 different money managers on a weekly basis. We run many of the portfolios ourselves. We have different investment models that we've created. And then we also sometimes have money managers run a portion of our clients' funds. I really enjoy what I do because I talk to these money managers. We get a lot of ideas, a lot of input as to what's going on in the investment markets and how the investment markets are happening. So, those are some of the things that we think you ought to talk about. Two of the other items that we think people need to understand is what happens if your investment advisor leaves. So if your investment advisor at a broker-dealer firm leaves and goes to another firm, you got to understand he's getting a large check to move his clients. So you may be getting a phone call over the weekend saying that, hey, I just left XYZ firm, I'm going to ABC firm, I'm going to send you some papers, I need you to sign that and return that. He's doing that so that you make sure you move your assets so that obviously he gets paid. You've got to ask yourself, it's the right thing for you to do. Now, if you really like your investment advisor and he's been a long time advisor of yours, by all means, go ahead and do it, but ask yourself what the motivation is. Now, in the RIA world, like we're in, many times RIA firms get sold and the advisors end up selling out to another company. Find out how long your advisor is going to stay your advisor in that transaction and what's going to happen. One of the things that people really don't think about is what happens if your investment advisor dies. Now, in the worst case situation at a large broker-dealer firm, if your investment advisor dies, his account is divvied up amongst other advisors in the office that may not know you at all. And he doesn't really have an incentive to pay attention to your account because he's only getting a very small portion. The rest of the money, the fee money, is going to his estate, the deceased advisor's estate, and getting paid out that way. So that may not be in your best interest, because although you want to help your deceased advisor's estate, you got to remember that there's no incentive for anybody to really watch your account, and worst case could actually become a house account where nobody's watching at all. In the RIA world, many of us have succession plans where we have other RIA companies that may take over and help run it. Ask your advisor what their succession plan is. These are all things to think about to have your money managed. Something to think about over the weekend. We hope you enjoy your weekend and have a great weekend. But we wanted to give you an update and talk about the truth of financial advisors here on July 24th, 2020. Have a great weekend, everybody, and we'll talk to you next week.